Hi, I'm Yoobin Son, and I'm a flutist in the New York Philharmonic. And this is what's in my case. It seems like my dog Chloe will be assisting me. So today I'm going to walk you through what's in my case, how I set up my flute, and some of the gears I use as a flutist. So I have two gorgeous flutes I love to play. This one is the Muramatsu flute from Japan, and I got this one as a new flute back in 2017. It's made of 14 karat gold, body and head joint with silver keys. And I have another one back in my dressing room at David Geffen Hall, which I didn't get to rescue before the quarantine started. And that one is made by Brennan Brothers, American flute maker. And I got that one as a used flute. And it was actually made in 1979, which is even a couple years older than myself. And I go back and forth between two flutes depending on the repertoire. I find it easier to blend with other players on my Brennan flute, even though it's the same setup, like 14K body and silver keys as the Muramatsu flute. And Muramatsu feels a little more secure in the higher register, and I feel a little more evenness throughout the intonation. So it's slight difference, but I do feel it when I play in the orchestra. So other than my two flutes that I just told you about, I also have another head joint that I sometimes use. This one is actually platinum head joint with gold lip plate made by David Williams, another American flute maker. And platinum brings a lot more power to the sound. So if I have to play something that requires a lot of strength and volume, I go for this head joint. Let's see if you can actually hear the difference. It might be more obvious in the bigger concert hall than my living room here. But yeah, so depending on the repertoire again, I tend to go back and forth. I have two different cloths, one to swab out the inside and one for the outside, so you can keep your flute clean and shining. Then I have a pencil to mark things during the rehearsal. Oh, and the cleaning pads. So sometimes moisture will get stuck between the key and the body tube, and some notes won't speak if that happens. So then you use these cleaning pads to clean out the moisture. So it's very important. Earplugs, so you can protect your ears while you're playing with many people on stage, and sometimes from your own playing, so you can have a long and healthy career. So I custom ordered this case when we were on Asia tour a couple of years back, and when we were in Tokyo. They have a Muramatsu store, so I chose the fabric and inside color, and I even have engraved my name inside. So yeah, it's very special to me, and it's a very good quality and sturdy, and I don't have to put it in another backpack or bag, which can be quite heavy. I can just have it separately on my shoulder. So also a nice fashion statement, so I love my case. Now, some of you might be thinking, oh, I need a fancy flute to sound good, but that's not entirely true. Of course, all these different types of materials, wood, silver, gold, platinum, they all have different characteristics of a sound, but it doesn't mean that one is better than the other. It all depends on personal preference. If you're an early stage student, the most important thing now is to work hard and develop yourself fully, both musically and technically, so that later you can experiment with different materials of a flute and find your own color. And if you're on a budget and looking to upgrade, I suggest that you go for different types of a head joint. If you find the right one, you can make a tremendous difference in your sound. When you're practicing, I want you to have a goal and purpose, so you're not mindlessly repeating yourself. As you know, playing a musical instrument is physically very strenuous, so we always need to achieve maximum musical result with minimum physical efforts. So think before you practice. And one method that can help you a lot with your practice routine is to record yourself at the end of the day. When you listen to it, you might be surprised at how differently it sounds than how you imagined yourself. Then take a note on what to improve on and plan your next day's practice session accordingly. I'm Yoobin Son of the New York Philharmonic, and this was What's in My Case. Thanks for joining me.